Hello YouTube, I'm MusicKev, and welcome to Zelda Month. I'll be uploading one video a day on either this channel or my other channel. I'll be doing 10 top 10s on this channel, and then the 2 more musical top 10s get an in-depth discussion on my other Musing About Music channel. Welcome back to my Let's Play channel. If you're wondering where I was the last 10 days, I was on my other channel, so I am still doing a video per day. Anyway, today I'm counting down the top 10 enemies in Zelda games. Few rules for qualifications. You've got to fight at least 10 of them. If they appear as a sub-boss in like 1 or 2 games, I didn't disqualify them. This is based on their names, looks and designs, and how enjoyable the fight is and the evolution over the years. But real quick, you know what's not on this list? Keys or ropes, because those are these, not these. Also, Pool's voice, because what even is that? Alright, let's get back to it, guys. Number 10. Turtles and penguins tie for this slot. Okay, I couldn't pick just... Excuse me, comments. I won't do it again. Probably. Anyway, enemies based off of animals are cool. Except for bees. Bees stink. I like turtles. And penguins. I'm a little bit annoyed that the actual Number 9. Zuras get a lower spot because they aren't always enemies, but I suppose that could make them kind of cool too. I like how Auron, the Queen of Zura in Link Between Worlds, gives you the flippers and says, "Oh yeah, other Zuras dislike humans in their territory, and I told them to stop attacking people, but, you know." Anyway, they are freaky looking, and I don't know any other water creature that can breathe fire. Number 8. Lionels have been around since the very first game. They're intimidating every time you see them. A centaur with the head of a lion. From the ones who have the sword lasers in Legend of Zelda, to the ones that breathe fire in Link Between Worlds and A Link to the Past. Finally, they evolved into their Breath of the Wild form that forces you to learn perfect dodge and perfect guard in order to defeat them. I mean, these guys have arrows, usually elemental, a huge weapon, dual swords and spears, and they can shoot fire or explode in a blast of fire. They're fun to fight because if you stun them, you can ride them and beat them up from behind. Number 7. As much as I prefer to play the warrior class in games, I love wizards. Wizrobes, therefore, are an intense enemy. They teleport or dash around while shooting Link with magical bolts or waves. They've been in a lot of games in the series, and have had several design differences throughout the years. There's the ones that are basically a black mage from Final Fantasy, ones with a skull face, or mask, I hope it's a mask, toucans, and you know I like animals. Then there's the executioners in Phantom Hourglass. Phantom Hourglass, I know they can go invisible, but come on, that's not how a wizard would fight. And I of course have to shout out Breath of the Wild Wizrobes, with type weaknesses, insta-kills. Shame I don't have a ground type arrow. Number 6. Spiders. Ugh. I hate spiders, which makes them such a good enemy in Zelda games. Skulltulas have always had a cool design. We aren't talking about Gomas, because what even are those? Tektites that can't jump? Anyway, I like how they looked in the N64 era. Cool design. Not creepy, except for maybe the invisible ones. As they evolved, they got creepier, sacrificing the obviously fake skull carapace for a more realistic design. Oh god, that one's crawling towards me. Ew, please no. No. Also, word to the wise, don't look up realistic versions of Skulltulas, unless you want nightmares. 5. The first helpful enemy on this list are the Octo Rocks. Although these pig-nosed guys in the 2 and 2.5 Zeldas were good for just shooting rocks at you, as a first enemy that taught you how the shield works. 3D Zelda games are where they really stepped up their game. You could freeze them and turn them into platforms? Yes, I call that helpful. No? Fine. In Breath of the Wild, they have a balloon gland that can make things float, which is cool. Still no? What about the guys who can clean up your rusty weapons and then shoot them back at you? Come on. That has to count for something. Look how clean it is. In my research, Dark Nuts were classified as mini-bosses. But I'm going to go with a no to that. You fight several of them in more than one game, so they meet my standards for a regular enemy. Anyway, these guys have always been a challenging fight. In the original, you could only get at them from behind as they chased you around. In Link's Adventure, they deftly maneuver their shield in order to try to outmaneuver you. I really like the armor stripping mechanics in the 3D games. As the heavy armor falls off, they become more vulnerable but also faster. Twilight Princess really had it going on, forcing you to use your best sword techniques to beat them. Then, once the armor was removed, he changed his fighting styles, dropping his large broadsword for a longer, thinner blade. So cool. Number 3. Deku Scrubs are another helpful enemy, giving you clues, selling you stuff. Plus, you get to walk a mile in their shoes in Majora's Mask. I don't care what the bombers have to say. Scrubs are cool. But the Deku merchants need to work on their people skills. It would be like if I walked into a store and had to punch the owner in the face before he let me buy things. The red ones are less friendly, but that just enforces what we know about gingers. They're evil and have no souls. I'm going to move on now. Number 2. Choose. Just look at how cute they are. Wait, you fight one as a boss. Should I disqualify him? No, he just accidentally became a boss. Didn't you, little guy? Didn't you? Ew, no, Skyward Sword, you may choose creepy. Why do you have to go and do that? Go back in the corner. The weird shoes in Majora's Mask take on a color based on what's inside them. Green for magic, red for hearts, brown for items, and clear for freezable water. Okay, fine, they're still creepy. Go in the corner, Majora's Mask. Go in the corner. The explosive ones from Breath of the Wild help you fight, kind of. And chew jelly grenades are a thing. Not to mention the googly eyes are hilarious. Googly eyes. The black chews from Wind Waker are also pretty cool. They're reforming power that can only be beaten by turning them to stone. Number 1. In my first slot is the horror villain, aside from Creepy Dead Hand. It's the Gibdo and Re-Dead. No, they're the same thing, because when you burn away the mummy wrap, you're left with a Re-Dead. So there. Re-Dead are dancers when they see the right mask, but they dislike music whenever they're Gibdo. And the light created by the Sun Song. Oh, all those people in Hyrule Castletown? Were they turned into Re-Deads? That's even creepier. We aren't going to even talk about the Wind Waker ones. That cutesy game and then all of a sudden creepy as all get out Re-Deads. And then Twilight Princess saw fit to give them swords because death hugs weren't scary enough. I mean, it's kind of unfair. They freeze you in place and then swing their sword at you. Not cool. Also the scream. Such a good sound choice. Thanks for watching my ramblings about my favorite enemies from Zelda games. Did I leave your favorite out? Did I let something that didn't really earn its spot onto my list? Let me know your favorites in the comments below. Like this video as well so I know I've done well. If you want to see the rest of my lists, the playlist is here. If you want to see my gameplay of Zelda Link Between Worlds, click over here. And subscribe to stay up to date on all of my videos for Zelda Month. I'll see you tomorrow.